Well, this morning I just got off work and I realized that today is a problem-solving day. And it's a problem-solving day because I didn't solve the problem with our temporary fix, so now it has to be a permanent fix today. And just like everything else, it's got to be under the gun. I have one day to do it, and if I don't get it done today, then I'm gonna have to do another day that I don't have time to do. So when I created the automatic rabbit water, I used a 5-gallon bucket. Now in South Texas, the wind blows. We've got to move it every couple of days to fill it up with water, and it developed a leak and a crack in the 5-gallon bucket itself. So I used some Flex Seal and tried to do a temporary fix, and that's all it was a temporary fix. Now it leaks so bad that we're having to fill a 5-gallon bucket every day to make sure our rabbits have water. So today we're going to do a permanent solution, and we're going to upgrade our automatic rabbit water. Yeah, so as you can see, that rubberized spray was just filling up with water, so I eventually had to just pull that off. But yeah, it is right there. It's not even filled up anymore. And that was filled up yesterday by my wife, but it is just leaking non-stop. So time to do a permanent fix. We'll show you how we do it. After checking my plumbing supplies and realizing I didn't have virtually anything I needed, we had to go to the next town over that had like a hardware store. Worked out really well though, because we did our raw milk run for like our bi-weekly pickup. If you don't have a source for raw milk, I suggest you find it. If your state doesn't allow you to have raw milk, talk to your congressman, talk to your representatives. You probably need to get that done, because I don't know if there's much more in life that is more delicious than raw milk. And one of the things that we're having to deal with today is we have a student driver that's chauffeuring me around. And we're trying not to be scared. We're trying to hold it together. She's doing a fantastic job. There's only been tears maybe once today. They were mine, but they were hers. But so now we're getting to head home, and what was going to be a upgraded rabbit water fix is now going to be an over-the-top rabbit water fix that's going to take definitely longer than today. But we're going to walk you through the process of going way above what we should have and spending way more than we should have. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's going to look really cool. Or at least in my head, it's going to look really cool. But I will let you guys decide whether or not you'll like it. Comment below if you have run into a problem like this in the past where you have gone way overboard on a project, and tell me what that is in the comment section below, because we'd love to hear about it. Because maybe we'll steal your idea and we'll do it for ourselves. Who knows? But anyways, we're going to now focus on getting on the highway with our student driver. And if I update from here, you know we got home safely. Welcome back. Today is a show and tell day. Obviously, I made it home safely. My daughter's an excellent driver. Here's a little montage of the build itself, and go. Didn't hold water. So as you see, we did a whole lot of work really fast, and I got it done in that 1 day time period that I had given myself. But obviously I'm not going to leave something just big, nasty, kind of an eyesore hanging out in the air. So we had to improve it. And today's show and tell day, like I said, and now I get to show my new improved automatic rabbit water. So first off, I have to brag on my wife and her design on our new logo. I'm loving it, especially on that cedar plank. One of the big advantages of having a wood shop and a CNC machine is we get to do some really decorative things like this for our own place. Now just let's go over some of the design features of the automatic rabbit water. Step up. Okay, as you see, we've got everything is schedule 40, 4-inch PVC pipe. All right, round about there. So as you see, we have a 2-inch to T. It's got a screw top here. I'll show you that in just a second. Sweeping 90s into a straight 4-inch. Another sweeping 90 back into a 4-inch T to a 2-inch. Down into a valve, because you want to make sure you have a valve to drain the system if necessary. And remember that Flex Seal I talked about for the temporary fix? Well, I think it looks really cool as a paint job for this system itself. So we didn't waste the can, and I didn't have any other projects I could use it for, so why not, right? So we follow our little short 6-inch or 6-foot hose line into the system itself, and that hasn't changed since we initially built the rabbit hutch. And it comes into these awesome little rabbit like chew nipple things, and I'll show you that right now, how they love that. And then it just comes around. Hello, Mr. Buck. And each apartment, this is a 4-unit apartment, and each one has its own little nipple for them to water. And we haven't had any problems with them using that. They immediately went to it as soon as they found out that we showed them that was where the water came from. And we've never had a problem with them running out of water there. But rather than that 5-gallon bucket hanging out in the tree, we went ahead and did the upgrade. Now, one of the really cool parts and features of this is I didn't want to keep climbing up on a ladder or an ice chest to fill it up. So we put it on some pulleys. Down it goes to some old window weights that we had laying around. Now, I'm not a big fan of how that looks, so we're probably gonna fix that, but that's not one of the main things we're concerned with now. But the great part about this is the one hand. So when you want to fill it up, down it comes. You just get to unscrew the top and make sure that that's not all the way. You don't want that to be airtight, because you don't want the system to be airtight, otherwise the water won't drain down. So just a few, 1 or 2 turns on that. There's still air that can seep in, rabbits can get their water, and then when it's filled up, that counterbalance allows you with just one hand put it all the way back up in the tree. And it's a gravity fed system that, you know, I'd really like to know how many gallons that holds, because I bet that's pretty close to that 5 gallons that we already had, and we wouldn't have to fill that up but every couple weeks. So one of the things we'll have to kind of pay attention to and maybe do a test to see how much that actually holds. But let us know what you think on our customized, updated rabbit water. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed us fixing our oops and installing our permanent automatic rabbit water. If you like our content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so it'll let you know anytime we come out with a new video, which is typically about every week. And if you have any suggestions on how we move our backyard homestead forward, please go ahead and comment and leave that below, and we'd be more than happy to hear your recommendations. And we will see you on the next one.